Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, hey, what it do? I'm V, you already know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey girl, hey, what it do? Hit that subscribe button before we even jump into this video, because you came on here for a reason. You was feeling me. First of all, I need a little bit of a glow. So I'm gonna take my O2O, you can get this from my catalog, Tyneara DaVinci shop, and this is my illuminizer. It's just like the body lava that Rihanna has, but it's way cheaper. And clearly I've been using so much, and we're about to restock up on these because these are so hot right now, especially for the summer. Everybody wants their body to look very illuminized. When the sun hits them, you just want to glow. So let's rub that in before we start this show. Vinci fucking bang, yeah, I've been telling bitches. Vinci fucking bang, yeah, these bitches been snitches. Vinci fucking bang and I hop up in your mentions. Vinci fucking bang and these bitches pay attention. They keep on watching and I keep on stunting. I don't mean to. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to turn my camera on today because, I don't know, I just, like, my hair is not done. I'm about to get my hair done. I got a lot of things coming up this next week, so I'm like, I didn't know when I was gonna shoot a video, and I just knew I didn't have I didn't really have an idea for a tutorial or anything. I am doing my friend Mia's makeup. She's about to come over here in a little bit, and I may record just a little bit of that for like Instagram or something. But I definitely wanted to put out some content for you guys because we are doing what? What are we doing? What have we been working on for the past year, guys? Consistency. And I think that we've been doing very, very well. So we have to stay on this path of consistency, positivity, optimism, and all of that. Everything that we've been working on, we have to stick to that, and I think we're gonna be good. So basically, I just was like, let me turn on my video, turn on my camera, and come with a video for you guys. Basically, just letting you know a little bit more about me, especially my musical side. Like, if you're on my Instagram, if you know me personally, then you know how much I love music. And if you've been following my musical journey, then of course, if you're a Tyneara DaVinci fan, you already know. But it may be some fans that just watching me and they really don't know if I love beauty more or music more. And it's really just, I just love art, period. But I just want to talk about my musical background right now and just kind of let you guys know like how I evolved in music to like be where I'm at now, which is not far, but but there's a lot of people that's not even where I'm at, so I guess I'm making up for you guys. So let's take it back. I've always been musically inclined, period. My mother is a singer, my uncle was a rapper. I come from a family of like hustlers, and like my grandmother, she didn't really have much, but her kids, they just start hustling, and they're just a bunch of hustlers. Like, so my uncles, I always seen them like grinding. My mom, I always seen her grinding. My mom used to be with my uncles all the time. She hung out with guys a lot and start hustling, and it definitely rubbed off on her kids, that hustler's mentality. So I've always been like I always been really business savvy and musically inclined just because of my family. What was I about to say? I remember I started my own business when I was like 6 or 7, and I wanted to have a little nail salon. So I had got all these like nail polishes from for Christmas, and I made little signs, and I would just sit on my grandmother's porch and do girls' nails for like $1 or $2. And I used to come up, like I would come up, you know. So and you know, yeah. So as far as the music, like my mom, like we went to church a lot, and I was in the choir. Of course, I was in the choir. My brother and sister was in the choir as well. And my mom eventually like gave us our own like segment in the like from the gospel group. It was like she made us our own group, and we were called T3. I actually had it tattooed on me for Tyneara, Tyrone, my brother and sister. And we would always sing together, and she would just pick songs for us to sing, and I was like the lead singer, and my brother and sister would back me up, and she would teach us how to harmonize, and she would just make sure that our vocals were structured well. And my mom just loves theater and the arts. She always watched movies like Grease and what is that goddamn movie with Sister? Sparkle, Grease, Dreamgirls, like anything with music, The Wiz, like anything with music, my mom just always watched. I remember she got us this video called For Our Children, and I was obsessed with that because it was just like a concert for AIDS awareness. I don't know if you remember this, guys. It came out in like the early 90s, and I think I want to redo it like when I'm bigger and I know like A-list celebrities and stuff, and get them together to create this AIDS awareness or whatever we're going to do at that time. But in the 90s they were doing AIDS awareness, and it was just this huge concert, and they were all singing like kids songs and making lullabies and kids songs like more hip, and it was just a great video. And I would sit and I would study and watch these movies and these videos and like learn the choreography. I would get okay, so that's like the earlier years. I was in chorus in elementary school, and then I was in chorus in elementary school, and then my parents had gotten me like this big stereo for my room, or it might have been a hand-me-down. I don't know where it came from, but it was this stereo in my bedroom, and I would make mixtapes. Like I would take cassette tapes, and you know, you used to have to take to be able to record on a cassette tape, you have to take tape or like black tape and put it over like these two holes on the tape to be able to record on it. So I would take that and I would make my little mixtapes from the radio. I would have to sit at the radio for a long time, wait for certain songs, and I used to want it in a specific order, so I'll skip a song like I hope it come back on again because I don't want it to come after this song. I was so particular about my little mixtapes, and I started getting into that heavy. I had a karaoke machine when I was a kid, so I just was always singing and performing for people, and I just was never shy to you know, perform, and it's like, I don't know, it was just so natural. And being in chorus, I always had to perform, and we lived in the suburbs, so their chorus, they took it really seriously. They had real nice concerts and things like that, and I would always get lead singing parts. And I remember I sung Grease with this boy Tyrese, and I really started liking him, and he's gay now. and I kind of knew he was gay then, but I just liked him because we were singing a song together, and we like kissed. Ew, this is gross. But we were in like 5th grade or 4th or 5th grade, and we were singing "You Better Shape Up, 'Cause I Need a Man." And we killed it. And I sung at one of my concerts, I had to sing R-E-S-P-E-C-T, find out what it means to me. And girl, I was just all animated and everything like that. So yeah, it's just been my whole life. People filmed that. If anybody has that footage from when I was in elementary school, can I get it? So that was that. Please excuse my hair. My hair is a hot mess. I'm about to go get my hair done. Don't even worry about it. What else can I tell you guys? Okay, so after, you know, elementary school and middle school is when I came to Philly. So I was a little bit more reserved with that side of me, like my performance side. It's like when I moved to Philly, I became a lot more introverted in the beginning, because I'm in the whole, like, it wasn't new to me. We're from Philly, so I've been in Philly, I've been in New York, I've been, you know, to cities, so it wasn't like a culture shock. It just, I don't know, it was maybe me going through being a preteen. I was just getting into middle school and stuff, so I just didn't let people know that I could sing and dance and stuff like that in middle school much. And kind of in high school too, but I took a step back and just start like studying music. Like, I wasn't going to parties in high school. I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. I would go to work. I had my little car. I would go to work, and I would go in the basement and I would like study Beyonce. I would study Sierra and study Ashanti and watch their videos over and over and over again. Like Dante will tell you, like, this is the only thing that I will watch on TV is like music videos. I was just always obsessed with music videos to the point where I would memorize B-rolls and memorize like little scenes. And oh my god, choreography, please. I knew choreography to everything. Like my mom had got me Leah DVD, Beyonce DVD, Brandy DVDs, like with just all their videos where I could just keep rewinding and I just would just do that. That was just my life. It was like school, work, and studying music and stuff. And downloading music. Like I was obsessed. I've just always been super obsessed with music. Like obsessed. And then after high school, because like I said, I was work. Then I started dating Dante in 10th grade. So I was a little boy crazy and just being with him. And yeah, like I would sing for him and stuff like that. But I wasn't even excuse me, I wasn't even as open with him. It's like I just left all that childhood energy that I had and like in being into music and the arts and everything that had instilled in me from early years. I kind of like disregarded it during my teen years, and I wish I hadn't, but I was always around. Like the guys would be spitting ciphers and shit in school on the bus. They'd be spitting and I'd be sitting right there, and I knew what bars was hot, I knew what was whack, I knew if somebody's flow was off. Like I was paying attention, I was always watching, I was always around all the rappers in school all the time in high school and all the guys and stuff. So like even now, like they all still do music and stuff, and they all, shout out to Robbie Casablanca, shout out to Sanity, shout out to all y'all, Aaron, Pyro, if I forget anybody, I'm sorry, Ab, Cert Life, all the Philly rappers, I love y'all. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry, but those are the guys that like went to my school, and those are guys that went to my school and that I definitely respected in the rap game. So it was just funny when I started rapping. So anyway, we're still going on this timeline here, okay? So what did I say? That was high school. So yeah, when I left high school, Dante and I broke up, and I went to Delaware State University and he went to IUP. So we were like really far away from each other, but we still was talking all the time. Hold on, that's my phone. So then, let's see what happened. All right, so high school, so then me and Dante, we broke up or whatever, went to college. And when I got to college, it's like all that performance energy just came back. It was like I was just so mad at myself for like not participating in certain things in high schools, like the fashion shows and like the multicultural show. We had things that I could have performed in. Like I was in the band, but I got kicked out. I was on the dance team, I got kicked out. Like I just went through that adolescence phase, and I just wasn't serious about my talent and showcasing my talent at the time. But when I got to college, I'm like, nah, because I'm not gonna have that sense of regret. Like I'm about to show these people who I am, okay? So in college, I became Miss Freshman at DSU. Shout out to DSU, the Hornets. I will forever be a Hornet. HBCU, hey, Del State, gang, gang. So I will forever be a Hornet. I was Miss Freshman, and I was like just being myself, just dancing and singing all the time, and just like fuck it. Like I just was like, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks anymore. Like I don't think I ever really did, but to a certain extent. Like I always had that kind of like rebellious, I don't give a fuck attitude. But when I got to college, it really was like, nah, like I helped myself get here. Like I did this. I was feeling myself. Like that's when I had, if you didn't watch my I Was a Madam video, you need to go watch that. That was like during this time, okay? So go watch that and then come back and watch this video, or finish watching this and then go watch that, okay? I Was a Madam video. And this was like during that time, so I was just really cocky and just really feeling myself. And we did like a talent show. Like to become Miss Freshman, it was like basically like this whole pageant that we had to go through, showcasing our talent. They asked us questions. It was a pageant. So I won that. Then I was on student government and everything, and I studied broadcast journalism when I was in college, communications. So they ended up giving me my own radio show. Like what happened was I was just walking on campus by myself, and I went to the radio station. Like I seen it where the radio station was, somewhere, or somebody told me, and I just went in there. I just went in there and I just started talking to somebody that was having a show already, and she was like a senior in the school, and I just started like busting it up with her, and I was just like, yeah, I think I would kill a show. Like, I love music. I just started telling her about myself, my background, everything like that, and she helped me get on. Actually, I think that the girl was she was either like Miss Junior or Miss Sophomore or something. Oh no, she was a senior. She wasn't Miss Senior though. She was like one of Miss Senior's friends or something. Like, I knew her from like being a part of the whole Miss Freshman pageant. She was affiliated with that in some way. So like, I already had that like tie with her. So then when I got into this radio show, she helped me get my own show, which was just like, it was just unheard of for a freshman to have their own radio show for the college. So my show was just, it was themed, of course. I just had different guests at night. I had different themes. I was just playing like, I don't know. I don't even remember like what songs I played. I know I played a lot of Beyonce. I know I had like a little gossip segment, and like it was so fun like doing radio. But that taught me a little bit about like the basics of engineering, and like just seeing the behind the scenes of music and stuff like that. Kind of was the first time like I was like, whoa, like I'm in here. No, I'm lying, because I went to the studio before. I went to the studio before with my mom plenty of times, but that was my first time like being hands-on, you know. So yeah, I started doing the radio show. So then now everybody around the campus is just starting to know me from doing the radio show, from being Miss Freshman, and I got popular really quick. I ended up having to leave college, and that was like a real traumatic situation for me and my family, and it was just a lot going on in our lives. That's like for a whole lifetime, or I'll say that for VH1 Behind the Music, or when somebody do a documentary on me or something. All the stuff that we were going through then, it was just crazy. Just a lot of domestic issues, drugs, infidelity, like just everything you could think of in a family. It was just a mess. It was just financial problems. It was just a hot mess. So I come home and I start getting back into the Madam stuff. You can go watch that video. And during that time is when I like got pregnant with my son. I had moved out on my own. I'm like 20, 21 on my own, and got my own house and everything. I was living pretty good. I had my little whip, yeah, my little bombed out Bonneville, tinted out bombed out Bonneville, bad bitch full of you know, that old ass car. Like, but I thought I was the shit. I really did. But after I had my son, it was like, okay, I started working, but I just start knowing like working for somebody else just isn't for me. Like, you guys, I've had 28 jobs. That's a whole nother video. I've had 28 jobs, and I just started knowing, okay, this is not for me. I gotta think of other things. So I just started putting myself out there on social media. This is when like Instagram really just started. Like, I had MySpace. I was already popping on MySpace, popping on Facebook and stuff like that, just being pretty, taking pictures, stuff like that. But Instagram had just started popping at this time. So I just like, I'm gonna put myself out there. I started making videos then. It's not this channel now, but it was a channel back then, and I was called The Pinkster. And oh my god, it was just ratchet. It was a ratchet ass channel. I deleted the channel. It was a hot mess. But I was doing that. I met Tanisha from Bad Girls Club for an audition. I went to several castings. I started working for Urban Expressions, which is a TV show here in Philly, and it comes on TV, and it's they like interview local artists, and they interview celebrities and stuff before too. Shelly Shell, shout out to Shelly UX. I will always be a part of that team too. That's family for sure. And I started working on that TV show, and Shelly like kind of became my mentor. I started learning a lot of things from her, and that's when I started learning about cameras and lighting and things like that. I really was involved in like that, because it was everybody hands on deck. Like, we didn't have specific cameraman and specific, like, we all kind of worked together and created things. And shout out to Rockstar P. That is my fucking brother, like, to the death of me. I always try to make it to his events when I can. Like, I love him. And me and him got really close, and you know, it just put me in a position to meet different DJs. I met DJ Damage. I met Rod Digga at this time. Like, I was just meeting people. Then I started doing internet radio. I did Air It Out Radio with Fire Chick here in the city. It's an online radio show. I started doing that with her. But I still wasn't letting people know, like, I can sing, I can rap, I can do all these things. It was just kind of like hosting and radio and stuff like that. So after I started doing the Air It Out Radio with her, that bridge kind of collapsed. I don't know where things went wrong with me and Fire, but we just, I don't know, things went left. And I started my own dance studio. My life is crazy. Started my own dance studio. When I started the dance studio, like, I started it with like nothing. It was like I was renting it out and having like classes and stuff, but it kind of was a flop. Like, I invested a lot of money and I lost a lot of money just trying to do that. But I met a lot of awesome girls, and even like the girls that I taught in class still follow me on Instagram and still talk to me to this day. And I'm watching them grow up because they were like little teenagers when I had them. Now they're growing up, and you know, so I just always been making these connections in life, and having that dance studio made me comfortable with dancing and learning choreography, and yeah, it was really cool. But it didn't last long. Just financially, I just wasn't smart about it. I was working at the time. I lost my job, and then that's like around the time where I met my ex-best friend, and then we started the rap thing together. Like, so it was like, well, actually I started, this is what happened. We were sitting, smoking, chilling, doing our things, hanging out, and I just was like, let's start a rap group. Like, she knew that I was always trying to do things and start things, and like, I was like, let's start a rap group. We gonna be like the next Salt and Pepper, you know. We gonna kill it. And we just started writing, and you know, my talent is natural. Like, this is what I've done my entire life. My entire life. You hear this story? Did you hear how long it took me to get up and line this shit up? Because this has been me forever. Really been doing this shit on my own, and like really been grinding my whole life for this. Yeah, so I start rapping and I'm like, yeah, the group thing is not gonna work, because like I couldn't write both of our bars, and I wasn't gonna do that, and I just knew that just wasn't gonna be a good idea. So I started taking my music really seriously, and maybe I jumped the gun in the beginning with things. I didn't really think things through in the beginning. I was very impulsive. I was dropping music like super fast, not really giving myself time to learn. But you know, that's why it's been taking a while, and it's gonna take a while for my come up. And you guys know I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate these levels of learning, because I know so much about entertainment, photography, videography, editing footage, radio, like choreography. I know it's nothing anybody can get past me. Beauty, like, what can you do? What can anybody really do for me, you know? Except put me where I need to be. But once I'm there, I'm taking over. Like, I'm there because I have all this education. I'm just holding on to it, and that's really important. Just soak up as much information and educate yourself as much as you can. Just research and soak up information and network and get to know people, and never let anybody that's negative like stop you or tell you you're not good enough, or what you're doing is not genuine and it's not you, that you're following people or you're doing whatever negative shit people are saying to you. Block that shit out and just keep doing what you were destined to do. And that's, you know, I've just been walking in my destiny this whole time. And my friend said something to me the other day that's just, it stuck with me. Like, you never take a wrong turn in life. You just never take a wrong turn. I've never taken a wrong turn. No matter what looks like an L or a loss or whatever to somebody, it's never been a wrong turn. I've always gotten something out of it. Every single time, I promise you, sis. So yeah, so like that's where we're at now. I started my rap career, you know. I moved to Atlanta. I have a video on moving to Atlanta and my whole story about that. I came home, I had my daughter, started my own business, and now I'm just really a lot more mature, a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and I'm just really a lot more mature, a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more patient, a lot more educated, and a lot more pat now you guys are just gonna watch my journey from here. But I just wanted to give you a musical background on me and let you guys get to know me a little bit more. I hope that you're loving the content. If you have any ideas for content, let me know. I know I'm looking real bummy today, but I'm just kind of like chilling around the house because, like I said, next week is about to be like, yo, first of all, it's my birthday party and I have this other stuff going on. Like, I really don't want to tell you guys about that, but I got some shit going on and it's about to go down. So yeah, download my album. V is for Vengeance is out right now. You need to go check that joint out. Like, you will love the album. It's definitely for my women that think and have a brain. It's definitely metaphorical. It's definitely storytelling, and it's a lot of substance there. So please check out my album. Take the time right now to just download it and stream it. It's on here on YouTube as well. Check it out. Subscribe to my channel. Like, subscribe to our family vlog channel, Royal Family Vlogs. We're going to have a lot more vlogs coming on the family channel as well. Just stay tuned, guys. Like, everybody that's been rocking with me, y'all know I say this all the time. Like, I appreciate you. I'm not no weird ass bitch. Y'all can DM me. I always... Okay, my camera's acting like an asshole. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not with the weird shit. Like, I will respond to you if you hit me up and just bring positivity. Then we cool. If you bring positivity, we cool. Yeah, so follow me on Instagram at Tyneara DaVinci, Twitter. I'm everywhere at Tyneara DaVinci. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share me. Don't be selfish. Holla, holla. Bitches got me fucked up. Bitches got me fucked up. Talk about a come up.